Hey guys, welcome back to the post-COVID program. I am Sage and I'm here with Alan as per usual today. And today we're going to talk about the three types of employees that you have in your company and how they affect your company. But before we even get started, I would like to thank everybody that watched our video yesterday. We had a bunch of views, actually most viewed video that Alan and I have done together so far, and we are extremely grateful for you guys viewing our stuff and learning from us, because without you we cannot do that. But on that note, let's get into the three types of personalities. Alan, what can you tell us about the three types of personalities?
Great. Hi, Sage. Thanks. And hi, everybody. The three types of employees that one would find in a company generally would be an employee who's just an employee. That guy just shows up for a paycheck. He punches the clock just enough to not get fired and be in his position. Your next level of employees would be good employees. They would be employees that are always at their desk. You never have to discipline them. You never have to reprimand them. But again, they do enough for themselves to be deemed as good employees, but not to be at a level of excellence. And then the third is you get entrepreneurs. Now, an entrepreneur owns his desk. He sees his success, the success of his function, as the success of himself, but also that's aligned with the success of the global success of the team and of the company and the organization. Now, what's nice to know, Sage, and I'm going to jump right into a solution, but the solution is that we as people grow. So no matter where I am, we grow. And obviously, coming from an addiction counseling point of view, I'm very aware, and I've often said that some of the best people to employ is recovered addicts and alcoholics. And people have said to me, why would that be? And I'll tell you why. Because 90% of the people I know don't improve themselves. They don't work on themselves. And part of the recovery process is saying, I used to do A, and that led to this result. So now how do I change my habits? Well, now I learn to do B, and my life is better. And that's what one needs to do. And so even within the confines of your work, through exercises, through learning, one can change and become a better employee and eventually an entrepreneur, which owns the desk and where your success is aligned with the success of the global vision. Thanks, Sage. Awesome. Sage, what's your take on it?
For me, the three types of personalities goes right down my alley. I have got the formula of personal cultivation that I use with anyone that works with me. And the formula goes like this: M plus S plus H plus R equals personal success. Mindset plus skill set plus habits plus rules equals personal success. And if you look at the three types of employees and you look at an employee, that's someone who's going to come in a little bit late, leave a little bit early, and do just enough to not get in trouble. And they want their money and then out of there. A good employee is more of a team player, is someone who will be at their desk at the times. They stay within their contract. They do what they need to do to get what they need, and they do the job that you ask them to do, but they don't ever deliver on that +1 steps that you can do. And then the entrepreneur is the guy that always goes beyond and deliver the +1 steps. And the good news here is to go from an employee to a good employee to an entrepreneur. If someone is willing to do that, there's a process. We can help them to develop the mindsets, to develop the skill sets, to develop the habits, and to learn the rules of how an entrepreneur thinks. And the moment when you do that, you now empower that staff member to build themselves up into someone who could be a greater value to your company. Alan?
Excellent.
Alan, in conclusion, what would you like our viewers to do from this point onwards?
Well, I think I'd like our viewers to take away, and I'd like to repeat that, which I'm sure you'll put in the description. But what Sage just mentioned, which is very nice, and I've written it down, is that our mindset plus our skill set plus our habits plus our rules will equal personal success. And that's what you need to take away, is that when one becomes an entrepreneur, you are personally successful, which achieves the global success. Is when the team are all successful within themselves. And so we can grow, we can develop those skills. And that's just one of the examples and exercises that we would implement in any company that employs us on the post-COVID program, is helping their staff to motivate to become better staff. So if you have enjoyed this video and found it of value, then I'd like to invite you to like it, share it, and share it with others. Share it with others. And more than that, reach out and we can come in and assess you for free, and then start to apply these things to develop ordinary employees and good employees to be entrepreneurs and to own it. And that's what we're going to need in recovering ourselves, our companies, and our country from the crises that we face now economically and because of the virus.